Hey everyone, welcome to Startups on Demand by New York Tech, sponsored by New York Tech Media. Today I've got the really awesome Elad Rosanski, the founder and CMO of evmux, which is a live streaming solution that just launched last week. And we're actually using the platform today. And I gotta tell you, it has taken this show to the next level. So Elad, nice to meet you, man. Nice to see you here.
Nice to see you, Omri. Thank you for having me. Huge pleasure for me, and looking forward to hear your questions. It's going to be great.
Awesome, man. So first of all, I'm gonna open up strong. You guys are setting up to beat Streamyard.
Okay, thank you. Um, yeah, we are competing with everyone, trying to be the best that we can. It's not something personally against StreamYard. The reason people talk about StreamYard all the time, I think, because they did great. They've been pioneered in the industry. Great product, very easy to use. We found out ways, we believe, to differentiate ourselves and provide features and experience that they don't currently, at least. And that's why we believe that people at least should try us. And of course, we believe that once they try, they will fall in love and they switch from StreamYard to evmux. But definitely, it's not only StreamYard, and the whole industry is increasing dramatically. New content creators joining to the industry every day. People that, again, for them, StreamYard, evmux, Zoom, so many platforms to create content, OBS, of course. So we just want them to have evmux in their minds, to try it out for free, and hopefully they will love it the most.
That is awesome. So when I'm thinking about like this new creator economy, so the creator economy has been booming for the past several years, and I think since the pandemic, it's accelerated like in ways that nobody have thought that it can. And if 2 or 3 years ago, most of the live streamers were gamers, FIFA, esports kind of gamers or Fortnite. Like, what do you think about how the industry looks like today? Do you see like more businesses going into live streaming?
So yeah, it's funny because I've been in, I think in September, in SaaSter, one of the largest SaaS events in San Francisco, trying to talk to people about live streaming, content creation, etc. And all the companies there are startups, in different phases. And for a lot of them, it was kind of new content creation. Like they're like, yeah, we do webinars, we do events, but very few of them do podcasts or live streamings and things of that sort. While the industry for, let's say, one-man show content creators, it's booming, right? So
Yeah.
you see that for businesses, it takes a little more, but I'm sure that they're going towards this direction. On daily basis, I'm talking to businesses that would like to start. Okay, so I see that, I don't want to say in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, but for sure in the pretty short term, more and more businesses will go towards this direction of content creation. And again, content is a lot of things.
Yeah.
Webinars, 100%, a lot of them do that already. And events, yes, that's kind of obvious and maybe the best marketing way today. But definitely going towards podcasting and live streaming and live streaming podcast and whatever way you would like to create content. No way that businesses won't go towards this direction. 1, 2, 3 years from now, every business would have to create content that way. Otherwise, they will just left behind.
Yeah. So I want to talk a little bit about LinkedIn, the LinkedIn Live integration. So a lot of our clients at Army Hurwitz Media are B2B startups. And I believe that a LinkedIn Live is a super amazing tool that can help engage people, right? I think it's better than a webinar because people, they see it on their feeds, they can participate. Can you elaborate a little bit on how evmux makes it easy and how compared to like a solution like OBS, which is a bit more difficult. So like how do you think you see the unique selling proposition here for evmux?
Yeah, of course. So first of all, to talk about LinkedIn Live briefly, I couldn't agree more. I think that's the best way today for if we're focusing today on startups. So for startups to spread the word, let's say, creating content about themselves, but not only about what they do and kind of, sail to the point, like very straightforward, but just create valuable content in general. Okay.
Yeah,
In LinkedIn, just, all your prospects probably as a startup, for most of the startups, will be in LinkedIn. And the way the LinkedIn works, you can be viral in LinkedIn in a way. It's hard, yes, but you can get to a lot of people that without LinkedIn, it will be like very hard to get to them. So definitely recommend to go towards the LinkedIn Live channel 100%. Now, how evmux can help you there? So we know how hard it is to be a startupist, right?
yeah.
A lot of things to do. You don't have a lot of employees, so you need to do a lot yourself as a founder or in the early stages. And also after that, time is very, very valuable. So using evmux, with few clicks of a button, you go live in LinkedIn. You don't have, like, we have an integration to LinkedIn, so you simply add LinkedIn. We call it broadcast channel. You can also broadcast to multiple channels, like to say I'm going live in Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn at the same time. If you would like to, you don't have to. It's up to you. But it's clicking a button, add your LinkedIn, and then group or profile or both, and simply go live, and you're live in LinkedIn.
I
That's it.
got I
Very
gotta
simple.
say that before our call, I tried it. It's literally a 15-second integration, and I'm exaggerating. It was super simple.
Thank you. Thank you. And if we're talking about OBS specifically, so OBS, it's an open source, it's free, yes, but it's so complicated to use,
Hmm.
really. Also, it's a software on your computer. Okay, so it relies on your resources, and streaming is something very consuming. So if it's on your computer, it means basically that it might be very hard for your computer to handle that, and also have you speaking in a high quality. And of course, if your internet is down, the whole stream is down. Versus
Yeah.
on evmux, if your internet is down for a few seconds, then the stream is on, and nothing is, it's not that you need to go live again. It's just, okay, fix quickly your internet and be back, like in any Zoom call, that you're okay, I'm down and then I'm back, but the Zoom call is still on. It's not that the Zoom call is gone. So also very important. And of course, if we are talking about multi-stream, using your computer and your internet to multi-stream is crazy, because it's basically Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. It's 3 times the consumption of internet. And when it's on cloud, then it's not on you. So I think that's one of the main differences. The other one is, as I said, way easy to use, specifically if you are hosting people. To host people in, like what we do now, if you have to do it in OBS, that's super hard to set it up, a lot of room for mistakes. While in evmux, you can say that it was like one click of a button, give me one link, and here we are in a very nice looking production level.
I love it. I love it. So I think yesterday I read an article in Hacker Noon that mentioned you guys as as one of the leading live streaming solutions together with OBS and Streamyard. Can we jump and people, if you want to see the article, it's on Hacker Noon. I really suggest you guys reading it, the audience. I really want to ask you. So what is the kind of, if you can give us a little bit of an insight on of what of how does the roadmap look like for you guys in the next few months? I know there's probably things you can't say, but a few features that are gonna continue to differentiate you guys from the rest.
Yeah, so I can say this. First of all, working very hard to make sure that hearing feedback all the time from people like you using the system, and what's not that intuitive and not that easy. I think that the key here is to be like, save you time. I don't want you or any other client to kind of think, okay, what am I doing here? If
Yeah.
you're thinking that, it means we didn't do the good job here, and we need to improve. Okay, improve the process, and we already know about a few things that we need to improve. So working on that, first priority. We want the experience to be as seamless as possible. The other things we're working on is improve the recordings, have it in split tracks. Okay, so now when you record us, you can have you can see how it looks, and then this is the recording you have, like the best quality, yes. But if you would like to do post-production magics, it will be very helpful for you to have my feed separately than your feed to be able to do a lot of things. Working on this. Other than that,
I'm sorry that I'm cutting you off here. I just want to.
sure.
I have a point of emphasis here. I'm not gonna name any names, but previously I used another software, okay, that recorded with split screens, recorded it locally. And I gotta tell you that the integration wasn't that good in the post production space. I don't know why. It just there was a big delay, and like I just want to make sure that I want to ask you, like, are you how do you guys avoid doing that? Because I don't think that was a good solution. I didn't continue with that kind of software.
So honestly, it will be hard for me to talk about other solutions. I can tell you the way we work, and we have, developers with experience in Microsoft, for example. For those guys, no way we're going to release
Mhm.
this feature if it doesn't work well. Like, that's no way. I think that the key factor for success for this kind of platform is, first of all, stability and high quality,
Mhm.
because it's streaming, recording, whatever. If the recording is not in a high quality, it can look amazing, but you won't use it again,
Yeah.
because no way, the quality is the most important thing. Okay, so that's first. Like, no way we're going to release this kind of feature if it doesn't work well. Honestly, I don't know why it didn't work well for them, but generally speaking, from the technology standpoint, it's definitely doable and feasible to have separated recordings in a high quality. Like, no
Mhm.
reason why it won't work. A lot of work to do, 100%, but it's doable, and we're going to do that. Moreover, I think, again, I cannot tell much, but working a lot about templates. Why? Because again, we believe that for there are those enterprises with a lot of resources that they're doing their branding, and they definitely not going to count on our templates. Like, no way that they're going to do that. Just the opposite. They're going to use our pro scenes builder and take advantage of what we offer them, the capabilities to go on the pixel, I call it, like really fully customize how the layout looks in any given point of the show. Okay, that's those enterprises. But if we're going to talk about, and we're chasing the content creators and the startups that they don't have a lot of resources in-house, we would like to allow them to look amazing, just clicking one button and see a long list of templates that they click on it, and wow, they look amazing.
Mhm.
Okay, and then the only thing they maybe would like to do is adding their logo. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
it will be branded, but it will still look amazing. So we're working very hard on this. We already have some templates in the system, definitely, but working to increase the numbers and the quality dramatically. So again, always thinking about the content creators in mind. And I'm saying content creators, but for me, a marketer in a startup is a content creator.
He is.
Okay,
Yeah.
definitely.
Everyone,
Anyone
everyone
creating
today is.
content.
Yeah. Even
Yeah,
even let's say a lawyer who wants to
correct.
market his business, he's the content creator. That's
100%, 100%. And again, it's people say sometimes content creator, and no, I'm not a content creator because it looks like, no, I don't have the technical skills to be a content creator or the time or whatever. But if you are posting in Facebook some written content, you are a content creator. Maybe not a
yeah.
video content creator, but you're creating content. And then the go to the next level, and creating videos is just be open-minded to new tools. And I can tell you that today, evmux, of course, but a lot of other tools, very easy to use. You don't have to have any technical skills. Me myself, I don't have any technical skills, honestly, and I can create amazing content using evmux.
Mhm. So just like I think my last kind of question for you is if you can go a little deep and tell us a little bit about like what stage your company is right now. Obviously, you guys launched last week, super explosive launch. You guys have got more users. There was a huge brand awareness around you guys. So, like, what is the next step? Are you guys looking for funding? What's up with you guys now?
Yeah, first of all, thank you. We worked extremely hard for this launch. We thought a lot what is the best way. And yeah, it seems like it was very successful, and we're very happy for that. And trying to get this momentum and, to keep it going, because as you know, and all the startups listening to us, I guess, know, it's hard to keep the momentum. Because yeah, a lot of brand awareness to the launch specifically, but then, okay, what's next? So we're working hard on the what's next, and we're going live on each Thursday for, we call it town hall. And that's also another example to show you how important content is also for us. Yes, we are a platform for content creation, but the way for us to market ourselves, the best way and the cheapest way, and we believe the most efficient way, is to go live once a week for half an hour, engaging with our prospects and clients, answer their questions, and kind of be there for them, listening to them, and evolve from there. So that's first. And yeah, I think that regarding our stage, so first of all, we're a bootstrap for 10 years. I think our story is pretty crazy and unique. We've been a technology company. We're still a technology company in the event industry, and that's what made us to create evmux and understand so much at least the event use case. And when the pandemic hit, this industry was hit very hard, and all the industry pivoted to virtual events. Each company took its own direction. We decided to be a content creation platform and basically develop evmux from scratch. Why? Because the event industry started to create and produce virtual events and webinars way more than before, because no in-person events, right?
Yeah,
So
for
and
sure.
virtual events and webinars are basically content creation. Yeah, there is the piece of the platform where you watch the show and engage with other audiences and you schedule meetings, etc. Yes, but what about the content itself and how it looks on the inside the player, right? So you need a tool to create this content. We found out that the tools out there weren't good enough for the event use case, and this is how we started evmux. So we're developing evmux for more than a year already, and we just launched last week, as you said. Our plan is to get as much traction as possible. Luckily, we do have our other part of the business, which is the event technology. Let's call
I,
it like that.
I just have to clarify a bit for our audience. The
Yeah,
team behind evmux, okay, they have already worked with giants like Amazon, right? Who else did you guys already
correct.
work with on the
So we
event
worked
space?
with Amazon, Salesforce, Facebook, Google, Monday.com, Wix, and a lot of big brands in the US and in Europe that not all of you knows, but big companies with more than 1,000 employees, like kind of on daily basis.
So it's important to know it's not like your typical bootstrap, entrepreneurs who just, got together on indie hackers, which I have respect for those guys as well. But you guys have actually had like a decade of experience working with, the leading companies in the space.
Yeah, that's true, and I think that's one of our advantages versus our of other startups. And it's not only working with giants in the local market in Israel. We are working in the US for over 3 years, and in Europe, and managing projects, crazy projects, events of 10,000 people, things of that sort. So really capable and understanding how it works, the sales process for enterprises, etc. Although we are not chasing specifically enterprises, but we have the capabilities to go there once we decide that this is the right direction to us. And yeah, regarding funding, never say never. It's not that we are totally against it, but as long as we're good as a bootstrap and we have the funds to evolve and to hire more people, we're hiring by the way. So yeah, definitely going this way, but open to any discussion and exploring all the time, talking to VCs from time to time, see what's going on, and we'll see when and if funding is the right path for us.
Awesome. Love it. Elad Rosanski, CMO of evmux. You can go out, check out their website, evmux.com. And obviously, this show is powered by them. And I hope that we continue to use this software for all the upcoming episodes of New York Tech Startups on Demand.
You
so
bet.
Thank you so much, man. And keep up the great work, man.
Thank you. You too, Omri. Thank you for having me. You keep up the good work. Continue create amazing content. I think you are an inspiration for anyone that thinking of starting to create content. I think that it's not that you're creating content for a decade, right? Maybe a year or two.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years, yeah.
Yeah, just start, it's super easy these days. And if you need any help, you can reach out to me privately on LinkedIn. Feel free. I promise to answer to anyone and really take it very seriously. I think that's super important. And I do understand anyone kind of frustrated of creating content. It's not intuitive to us, but you must go towards this direction. And we are here to help, not only by having a software and just do it yourself. If you want to talk, you want to consult, we're here.
Awesome. Love it, man. Love it, man.
Cool.
Thank you so much for taking part of the show.